Once again, it's yours truly, Ricovibes. This is Daflavaradio, and I've got a special guest on the line. Let me let her introduce herself. Go ahead.
Well, good morning. This is Sheryl Ralph. Loving you this morning. Irie,
You sound so cheery. Where you calling us from today?
Well, I'm calling you from sunny, upbeat California. When you've got weather like this, you can only be happy. I'm telling you, I don't know why so many Caribbean people move to the East Coast when you know you're going to get snow. Nothing about that is right. Nothing about that is West Indian. Why do you go there?
Don't rub it in, okay? We here in Atlanta. It's cold. At least it's not snowing here, but it's just cold.
Oh my God! Where are you? Where are you?
I'm in Atlanta.
See, now that makes so much more sense to me.
There you go. I lived in New York for 25 years, and I moved here 10 years ago, and I love it here.
Absolutely, I'm telling you. I was talking to a young nurse at UE last week, and she was saying, "Miss Ralph, I have a choice: New York or Atlanta." I said, "Girl, you don't have any choice. It's Atlanta. Why the heck you're going to New York?"
Oh my gosh! Well, you know what? Let's back up a bit and tell the folks just exactly who you are, how you got started, because we want to give them some background information on you before we get into what we're really going to talk about today.
Well, I guess for a lot of people, if I look back on just this week alone, a lot of them, if they watch TV, they might know me from a television series called Moesha, where I played Dee, the mother to Brandy. Brandy's character, Moesha. And that show this weekend just turned 20 years old.
Has it been that
long? Now, if you're somebody... Yes, can you believe that? 20 years old. And in some ways, I want to say, I think it might even be longer. But that's all right. You know, the folks who are in there doing all the work say it's been 1996, I believe.
Oh, my gosh.
So there was... Yeah, man, can you believe that? Yeah. Although, you know what? You're right. I think it probably is 20 years, yes. So anyway, they might know me from Moesha, or if they were to go to the theater, they would know me from a musical called Dreamgirls.
See, I'm dating myself here, but that's where I knew you from originally first.
From which?
From Dreamgirls.
From Dreamgirls, exactly. Yep. I'm telling you, no matter where it is I go in life, I will always be somebody's dream girl or Moesha Mama.
But those are two great characters, as a matter of fact. So I don't think you should have any problems there.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. And you are originally from Jamaica?
Originally Jamaica, man, which people always find so very interesting, but what can you say? It is what it is.
Why do they find that interesting? I mean, we migrate everywhere, so why do they find that interesting?
You know what? I don't know. I think it's probably just the way somebody speaks. I really just don't know.
Okay. Now, do you listen to reggae, dancehall, any of that? What's your favorite genre of music?
You know what? I think no matter where I go in life, no matter what I'm doing, I love reggae. Okay. I love reggae because reggae has, I believe, the power to calm you. It has the power at the same time to excite you. Reggae just has that circadic rhythm that just matches your heartbeat and just works in any situation. I especially love the prophetic reggae and lyrics of Bob Marley.
Wow. Unbelievable. Once again, folks, we're talking live with Miss Sheryl Lee Ralph. Now, I always like the middle names, the Sheryl Lee Ralph. Do you always had that, because every time when we first got introduced to you, it was Sheryl Lee Ralph. Has it always been that way by design, or was that something for stage?
Always. When I started, it was just Sheryl Ralph, and then I was like, no, that's too chop. I said, you've got to have a lyrical name, It's got to flow. So I just said Sheryl Lee, Sheryl Lee Ralph, and that's it. Which is my name, so it works.
Gotcha. Now, the reason why you're calling today, tell us why you're calling today.
I am calling today because Sagicor is doing the Sigma run.
Mm-hmm.
And I need people to get on board and support Sagicor's Sigma Run as we fight cancer. You know, a lot of folks heard about President Obama when he gave the State of Address,
Right.
you know, telling people, you know, that cancer had to be beaten.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he lost his mother to cancer. The vice president lost his son to brain cancer.
Right.
I lost my dad to prostate cancer. And just last week, one of my very dear friends had a mastectomy, losing her breast to cancer.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Wow.
While I was in Jamaica just 2 weeks ago, I had the wonderful joy to meet two young people who were fighting the good fight against cancer. And one of those people was a little girl who had lost her leg to cancer. And at 5 years old, she had made such an adjustment with her crutches, strength with the one leg to just move forward in life. I was like, my God, this is just amazing, seeing this child move forward. But I know that her mother needs help.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I met another young man who's in remission from blood cancer, and he's just 12 years old. And these children are there in Jamaica. There are about 100 of them, and they need help. Women need help with breast care awareness on the island. Women in Jamaica don't want to talk about breast cancer. They don't want to say breast. They don't want to say cancer. They don't even want to talk about it for fear that their men will leave them and everything will change for their families. Well, if you don't get in there, get tested, talk about this, become friends with early detection, you die. And that cannot happen. And that's why I'm joining this fight with the Sagicor Run that's taking place February 21st.
Mm-hmm.
And I need people to get involved, donate.
You know,
donate.
As Caribbean people, you know, we have a huge problem of not wanting to go to the doctor. And I like what you're saying, and I like what you're doing, because we need to be encouraged more to go to the doctor, get our regular checkups, etc., etc.
Absolutely. We act as if we don't talk about it, it will go away. We act as if we don't address it.
Right.
If all we do is just address it with God and Jesus and pray, it will go away. I am not knocking the power of prayer, because when there are 2 or 3 gathered in his name and they are sincere, I know that can move mountains.
Absolutely.
But can it move you to go to the doctor and get a checkup? Can it move you to go and get the operation that is needed? Can it move you to stop the poisons from moving in your body?
Wow. Once again, folks, we're talking live with Miss Sheryl Lee Ralph. Now, you know, aside from your father dying from the disease, what was the other motivations that got you involved in this?
Well, I tell you, besides the children, and just having my father die was motivation enough, because I had an incredible father.
Gotcha.
You know, some people just have a dad. I had an incredible father. I had somebody who loved me unconditionally, who might not have agreed with me, but took the time to disagree with me. I had somebody who encouraged me. I had an amazing father. So just his death alone. But if I were to add up the friends, the family that I've lost to cancer, it's astounding. It would pretty much rival the friends that I have lost to AIDS. It's just amazing what's going on with these 2 diseases.
Wow. Now, if folks are here in the U.S., you know, we broadcast here in the U.S., we broadcast in the U.K., Africa, Germany, Canada. How can they donate if, you know, obviously they're not in Jamaica? How can they donate to the cause?
Oh, my goodness. Listen, there's lots that they can do. They can go to Sagicor. They're going to go to Sagicor run for the cause. They're going to go down to the bottom of the page, and there is going to be a button that says donate. And I want them to donate to Team Diva, because that would be my team. Okay?
All right.
My team, Team Diva. Now, here's the link. It's SagicoreJamaica.com.
Okay, and the Sagicor is spelled... Go ahead.
SAGICOR Jamaica. JAMAICA.com. SagicoreJamaica.com. You're going to go to About Sagicor. You're going to see Sigma Run, and you're going to press Donate.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Man, I got to thank you because it's such an important cause. You know, I think there's got to be somebody in your life somewhere, extended family, whatever, that has died from cancer. So it's very, very important, folks.
Absolutely. And don't act like it didn't happen. Don't act like there's nothing you can do. You know, sometimes we don't want to donate. Sometimes we think, let somebody else do that. No, we need you. We need your help. We need your $1. We need your $5. You know, if you're in Jamaica, we need your $1,000. If you're in the UK, we need £2. If you're in the United States, come up. We need $5, $10. That's what we need. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too large. If you want to give me $1,000 US, $1,000 JA, both of them work, man.
Absolutely.
Both of them work. Take the time to donate. You can even go to Facebook and like Sagicor Sigma Run. Like it and hashtag Team Diva. That's my team.
Okay. Now, are you a diva in real life? Because we know you play a diva on TV, or you play a diva in Dreamgirls, but are you a diva in real life?
Honey, I wrote the book. I wrote the book.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Thank you. The book is called Redefining Diva.
Yes.
Simon and Schuster, go to Amazon, buy the book. I am divinely inspired, victoriously alive. I am Diva.
So what's next for Miss Sheryl Lee Ralph? What do you have in the burner? What's next for 2016 after the run, after the race? What do you have planned? Any music plans? Any acting plans?
Oh my God, there's so much happening before the race. You know, one never knows. Okay. I encourage everybody who watches Ray Donovan to go on Showtime, to hit up Showtime on social media and ask them, where is Sheryl Lee Ralph?
Okay.
Ask the question, where is Sheryl Lee Ralph? Ask them if they're going to be bringing the character back. I need them to be on my team and ask that question. I had such an incredible time doing the series. The first 2 seasons, there were lots of changes in the 3rd season, but now we have a chance for this 4th season, which is going to start soon, for them to ask, where is the character?
Well, we're going to encourage that.
A lot of people know that it's shot in the shot in California, and a lot of people know that I played Mickey Donovan's love interest, played by John Voight. And for whatever reason, people really, really loved the two of us together. So now I need them to ask the question, where is she? Bring her back. We need to see them together again.
Okay. Well, we're going to encourage that right here on the Flavor Radio. And anything else in the works?
I'm producing a musical called Mighty Real, and it is about the first disco queen, and he was amazing. Sylvester. Anybody who knows of the music of Sylvester knows that this is an incredible story with some outstanding music. And I mean, when people walk into the doors and they hear that music, all they do is start dancing and singing, and they're transported back to those disco days with some good music. So we're going to be opening February 17th in San Francisco at the Brava Theater, and I'm very, very excited about that. Okay. And that's one of the great things happening right now.
You're doing so
much. My mom, my mom, who created the Cariba back in the day in Jamaica, which actually changed the way men dressed going to Parliament. She's going to celebrate her 87th birthday, and we're considering putting together some of her fashions and finding some of those men who might still be alive who have their Cariba to celebrate a time when West Indian men threw down the tie and said, "Man, it's too hot for all of that. Ain't nobody got time for that."
Wow.
So that's just some of what we're doing.
Man, you got so many things
going on. And I know there's going to be another series. Oh, my God. Yes. Let me tell you something. There's nothing better than success. Nothing succeeds better than success. Mm-hmm. And I'm working at that.
Wonderful, wonderful. And it's singing because, I remembered you were are a great singer. Any more singing in your career?
Let me tell you, if I ever had any kind of regret, next to not having more children, because I only have 2, it would be not making more films. But trust me, that will be happening.
Wonderful. I love the positive attitude.
You just have to be patient. Sometimes you just have to be patient. And sometimes we think it should happen in our time, but there is a God, and things will happen in God's time.
Wonderful, wonderful. Team Diva, the real diva herself, on the phone, Miss Sheryl Lee Ralph. It's been a pleasure talking with you. And
thank you. I ask that your people around the world who are listening follow me on social media.
Is that really you? Is that really you on social media? Because you guys have your handlers and all that stuff.
Yeah, you know what? People always stick with my Instagram, with my Twitter, because I believe they understand that it's really me. Yes, you could have people do these things for you, but then it becomes a business. Right. And for me, right now, I'm having fun. It's a joy. It's something that I like to do. And when I'm able to, I like to interact with the folks. They have questions sometimes. They want to know things. And I like being able to interact with them. So right now, it is absolutely me. When you've got about 100,000 followers, you can be involved with them. Now, when you get to have 1 million or 2 followers, that can be a little difficult.
Yes,
but it's still me.
Wonderful. Give them the address of all your social medias.
Great. My Instagram is Diva3482. Diva, Diva 3482. My Twitter is the Sheryl with an S Ralph. The Sheryl Ralph. And if you forget all of that, you can go to my website, SherylLeeRalph.com. SherylLeeRalph.com.
Simple. Wow. Simple. Okay. Wow. Team Diva, make sure you go and you donate. You donate whatever you can. We're encouraging that here. And are you going to be in Jamaica for the race?
I'm going to be in Jamaica for the race. The only thing that will keep me from being in Jamaica for the race is work. Okay. So if I get a job, I won't be there, but I'll be there in spirit.
Gotcha. And work, we got to support the families. We got to support ourselves. So work is definitely important.
Absolutely. You got it right. Support ourselves, support our families, donate to the Sagicor Sigma Run. Nothing is too small. Nothing is too large. Like I said, $1,000 JA works just as well as $1,000 US and 1,000 pounds.
There you go. Well, you know what? It's been a pleasure and definitely an honor speaking with you. You are definitely one of the folks in my generation, and I grew up with you. Now, I'm not saying that you're old or I'm old, but I grew up with you.
Honey, I will always be forever young. I am ageless, and this black don't crack.
I love it. I love it. Well, like I said, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Continued success to you in your career and in your life, man. You've done such wonderful things, and we want to wish you continued success.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You are welcome, and we'll talk again real soon, all right?
All righty.
All right,
bye-bye.
Bye-bye, babe.